There exists within every human being a silent bridge, a sacred connection between the finite and the infinite, between the world of matter and the realm of spirit. Why the mind connects to infinite intelligence explores this unseen bridge with breathtaking depth and simplicity. It reveals that each thought we think, every emotion we feel, and every belief we hold are frequencies resonating within the cosmic field of infinite intelligence, the divine consciousness that shapes all creation. At the heart of this wisdom lies one transformative truth: the human mind is not a separate entity. It is not a lone island struggling against the currents of life. Rather, it is a channel, a receiver and transmitter of the limitless intelligence that governs the universe. Just as a radio captures invisible waves and turns them into music, the mind tunes into the frequencies of infinite intelligence, translating divine ideas into human understanding. The book begins by reminding us that all great thinkers, inventors, artists, and leaders, from Einstein to Edison, from Mozart to Martin Luther King Jr., were not merely geniuses in isolation. They were deeply attuned souls. They had learned, consciously or unconsciously, to still the noise of their personal mind so that divine inspiration could flow through them. Einstein once said, "I want to know God's thoughts, the rest are details." This captures the essence of the connection, the awareness that creativity and wisdom are not products of effort alone, but of alignment. The author gently guides the reader into understanding that this infinite intelligence is not distant or reserved for the chosen few. It is ever present, vibrating within every atom, whispering through intuition, and manifesting in synchronicities. When you still your doubts, when you release fear and ego, you begin to sense a subtle guidance, a knowing beyond logic. It's that inner voice that nudges you toward the right decision, the sudden clarity that appears after moments of silence, or the coincidence that leads you to exactly what you need. The book calls this the language of the infinite. To connect with this field, the author emphasizes a profound spiritual principle: faith is the key frequency. Not faith in a distant God, but faith in the invisible order of life, a deep trust that the same power that causes the sun to rise and the heart to beat is guiding your path. The mind, when filled with doubt and fear, blocks the signal of infinite intelligence. But when it relaxes into trust, inspiration flows effortlessly. It is like clearing static from a radio signal: the clearer the channel, the purer the message received. The book beautifully illustrates this through real-life stories. One story tells of a struggling musician who, despite years of rejection, continued to meditate and visualize himself performing before thousands. He stopped chasing success and instead began tuning his thoughts to gratitude and joy. One night, during quiet reflection, a melody came to him as if whispered from another realm. That song became the breakthrough that changed his life. The lesson is simple yet powerful. When you align your emotional vibration with love, gratitude, and purpose, infinite intelligence begins to work through you. Throughout the narrative, the author explores the three levels of the mind: the conscious, the subconscious, and the superconscious or infinite mind. The conscious mind is our daily thinker, analyzing, judging, worrying. The subconscious stores beliefs and memories that shape our behavior. But the superconscious is our divine connection, the limitless realm of potential that transcends personal limits. When the conscious and subconscious minds are harmonized through meditation, prayer, or deep intention, the superconscious opens. In this state, miracles are not exceptions, they are natural outcomes of divine alignment. The author reflects on how most people live disconnected, trapped within the walls of fear, conditioning, and self-doubt. They pray, but with anxiety. They desire, but with disbelief. This split between wanting and doubting keeps them tuned to confusion rather than creation. To connect with infinite intelligence, one must become single-minded, not in the sense of obsession, but of inner harmony. When your desire, belief, and emotion flow in one direction, the universe responds with clarity and abundance. In one especially moving chapter, the book tells of a woman who lost everything: her job, her home, her sense of purpose. She spent nights asking, "Why is this happening to me?" Until one morning, exhausted from grief, she simply let go. In the quiet that followed her surrender, she felt a deep peace, a silent knowing that she was being led somewhere greater. Within months, new opportunities appeared, and her life took on meaning again. The author explains that surrender is not giving up, it is giving over, allowing infinite intelligence to reorganize our path in ways the human mind could never plan. The book also highlights how thoughts are living forces. Every thought sends out a vibration that attracts similar energy. Think of fear, and you magnetize circumstances that mirror that fear. Think of love and abundance, and the field responds accordingly. The author writes, the infinite does not respond to words, but to vibrations. The feeling behind your thought is the prayer that reaches the universe. This is why gratitude and visualization are so powerful. They tune your emotional frequency to the reality you wish to experience. One powerful analogy describes the human mind as a lens. If the lens is clouded by negativity, it distorts the light of infinite intelligence. But through meditation, positive focus, and emotional healing, the lens becomes clear, allowing divine ideas to shine through. Every act of forgiveness, every moment of mindfulness, every choice to love instead of fear, all these polish the lens of the mind. Over time, clarity emerges, and inspiration becomes natural. The author encourages readers to practice daily connection rituals, moments of silence, conscious breathing, gratitude journaling, or simply sitting under the open sky in awareness of the infinite. These practices are not religious but universal. They are ways to quiet the personal noise so the divine melody can be heard. When done consistently, these small moments transform the quality of thought, decision-making, and even health. The mind, once scattered, becomes focused and magnetic. The heart, once restless, becomes calm and trusting. Another key lesson the book imparts is the oneness of all life. Infinite intelligence expresses itself through diversity, through trees, oceans, stars, and people, yet at its core, it is one energy. Recognizing this unity dissolves the illusion of separation. The author reflects, when you hurt another, you disrupt your own harmony with the infinite. When you bless another, you align yourself with divine flow. Compassion and empathy are therefore not moral duties alone, they are frequencies of divine alignment. The more love you give, the more connected you become to the universal mind that sustains all existence. A recurring theme throughout the book is the creative power of imagination. The author calls imagination the preview of divine reality. When you vividly imagine something with emotion and faith, you are not merely daydreaming, you are impressing that image upon the subconscious, which in turn connects with infinite intelligence to bring it into form. Every invention, every great achievement, began as an invisible vision. The Wright brothers imagined flight long before humanity believed it was possible. That imagination, fueled by faith and persistence, opened the path for infinite intelligence to materialize the dream. In the later chapters, the author addresses a vital truth. Connection to infinite intelligence does not make life free from challenges, it transforms how you face them. Problems become teachers, pain becomes purification. When difficulties arise, they often signal that something within you is ready to evolve. Rather than resist, the wise soul listens. Through silence, one asks, what is this experience trying to teach me? Infinite intelligence speaks not through loud miracles, but through quiet insight, intuitive nudges, and timely events that redirect us toward our higher path. Perhaps the most transformative message of all is this: you are never disconnected. Even in your darkest moments, even when doubt fills your mind, infinite intelligence remains within and around you, patient, unchanging, and infinitely loving. The disconnection you feel is not real, it is only a veil of thought. The moment you turn inward, breathe, and remember your divine origin, the connection rekindles. You realize you were never lost, only asleep. The book closes with an invitation, not a conclusion. It calls readers to live each day as conscious co-creators with the infinite. Every thought, word, and action becomes a prayer. Every sunrise a reminder of renewal. Every challenge an opportunity to deepen faith. The author writes, to live connected is to live awake, to see God not as separate, but as the very intelligence breathing through you. When you understand this, something shifts. Life stops feeling like a struggle against fate and begins to flow as a dance with the divine. You begin to notice that help appears just when needed, that ideas come at the perfect time, and that even delays have hidden blessings. You no longer chase, you attract. You no longer beg, you trust. This is the secret of infinite intelligence. Once you align with it, it works through you, for you, and as you. In the stillness of your mind lies a vast universe. To connect with it is not to gain something new but to remember who you have always been, an expression of infinite intelligence, capable of creation, love, and light beyond measure.